In our Hot Sauce today, a very serious topic for everybody, but specifically we're talking to parents of teenagers, and we're talking about distracted driving, especially using your cell phone, texting or calling. Each year, distracted driving accounts for thousands of deaths and hundreds of thousands of injuries every year. We have Herschel Gelber and Timothy O'Connell of Gelber and O'Connell Law Firm. You guys were partnering up in Williamsville with the high school for the End Distracted Driving group.
Right.
At Williamsville North.
Well, that was one of it. We were doing presentations. Well, we're going to do Williamsville North this Friday. We did it in Williamsville East, and on Monday, we're at Williamsville South.
And what you do is you talk to the kids about the importance of not doing this, and you also have a simulator there that they can actually learn firsthand?
Well, what we do is, this is actually a national campaign of trial lawyers and judges all across the country that was developed as a result of one of our colleagues in Pennsylvania who lost his daughter. She was killed as a result of a distracted driver. So it's a campaign that we are part of in Western New York, trying to bring awareness to the dangers of distracted driving, not just drinking and driving, not just texting or on your cell phone, but it's many different types of distraction behind the wheel.
Now, we are showing video right now of the event, as you said, at Williamsville East. And
well, that was South.
That was South.
Right,
okay.
And we actually weren't involved in the simulator. We had a presentation before that to talk with the kids about the awareness of distracted driving, solutions and the consequence of it, and to go out and actually, most people think that it's just a team problem or it's mostly a team problem. It's not. It's everybody's problem. So we were talking to the kids about how do you approach your parent or other adults and say, hey, stop distracted driving, stop texting, stop eating, stop drinking in the car, stop yelling at me, turning around
when you're driving, drive.
Yeah,
well, yeah, I know,
right.
but sometimes you can't help it. What is the reaction of the teens? Do they?
It has been incredibly positive. Look, we're lawyers, we're adults, we're talking like our parents to our children, and how often do the teens just turn you off?
All the time.
All the time. I've got children of my own, in one ear and out the other. And the reception has been absolutely marvelous, overwhelming. You could tell they're really paying attention. And what's important about that is basically what we're doing is we're deputizing these teens. We're giving them choices. We're giving them information that they can take out to save themselves, their friends, their family, the heartache of a terrible, serious accident where there's injury or death. I mean, it just doesn't affect the person involved. It has tentacles that go out and affect so many others.
By the way, it's not, when we talk to these kids, it's not just the people that are driving, the teen drivers or the adult drivers. We're also talking to them about if you know somebody's in the car driving, don't text them, don't call them.
Oh,
wait until they get to their destination and then do it.
Now, teens, we all know that they consider themselves invincible for too long, even after they see an accident or something. What is it you think? Go ahead.
It's a good point. We engage in certain behaviors. We don't modify our behaviors until something generally tragic happens. And what the sole purpose of what we're doing here is we're trying to prevent the tragedy from occurring. We're out there so that we modify behavior for both teens and adults. We're not only speaking at high schools in Western New York, but we're speaking at civic organizations as well. We're out there to try to help stem the tide, to change the behavior before a tragedy occurs.
If somebody wants to get involved with this, or have you come to their schools or something like that, can they? Do they?
Absolutely. They can call us at our law firm at 633-5050, or I think you have our email address. Just get a hold of us and we'll work out a schedule with you and we'll be there.
Excellent.
And what we're doing is we have a great deal number of these bands, these wristbands. We wear them daily. Okay, we have been.
Right.
It's called enddistracteddriving.org. We're going to give one to you.
Thank you.
And what we do is these are being handed out to all the children, all the adults that we come in contact with concerning this program, so that it's a gentle reminder. You look down on your wrist, you feel it on your wrist, all of a sudden the thought process kicks in saying, okay, that's right, I'm not supposed to be doing that activity. And again, it's any activity that takes your attention away from the roadway.
Yeah. Hopefully when they go to reach for that button to change the
They'll
music
see
of the
this.
CD, it reminds them, don't do it.
You need one for each hand.
Right.
Like that. And you know, Channel 4 is also, and CW23, part of the Text Before You.
Correct.
Right.
So we are very proud to be with you today, and hopefully other people will call in other schools and you'll pass on the message.
We're hopeful. Thank you.
All right,
Thanks for
thank you
having
so
us.
much. Thanks so much for joining us today. With that, we're going to go into our newsroom and our web producer, Emily Linehan. Hey, Em.